Like, people telling you that you're overweight isn't trying to insult you or offend you or hurt your feelings. They're trying to tell you that
it's a fact. It's just it's a
to
What is going on, guys? So this is Chasing Aesthetics episode 2. I decided to drop $100 to fix this audio software because it cut us off at 20 minutes on the last video, so I'm trying to make these 30 minutes. And the camera just died on the other one, so we're having a lot of technical difficulties, but we're just starting this off. I'm going to have one camera for each person on all the other ones, so this is just temporary. But the next topic we're going to be talking about is going to be do gains get you girls, and misconceptions, I think, with that. And I have very strong opinions, and Hattie, I think, does too. So
yeah, I just posted a TikTok. I don't know if some of you guys probably saw it. Basically, it was like talking about girls liking dad bods, and like why girls say they like dad bods. I think it's cap. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah. So, well, I think like you were saying the last one, like I cut off, but like it girls say that they do that because if you were to put a guy with a dad bod with the same personality as the guy with a nice body right next to him, same personality, obviously they're gonna think the guy with the nicer body is better, but they might go with the dad bod just because they might feel safer. Like, oh, this guy's not gonna leave me because I'm insecure and maybe I look better than him.
Less competition.
League. Yeah, it just makes them feel better.
Also, I don't like. I use the term dad bod, but let's clarify. You can be a dad and be fit. You don't have to be a dad and have a dad bod. You can be a dad and be fit and have a good physique. That's for all the dads. If there are any dads watching this, you could still be aesthetic.
100%. But do like the gains itself get you women? I honestly, I would say I'd say it gets you the wrong type of women. I would say for me, like if you're trying to get a wifey, if she's going after the gains and stuff, you're not gonna get one. If you're trying to get like a hookup or something, then maybe it might help you with that, like on Tinder posting like thirst traps and shit, or TikTok.
I think it might not be like. Well, it does. The muscles look more aesthetic. It's like a girl having a nice body. Your first inclination is that you're attracted to her because she has a nice body, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I think the gains give you the confidence to approach them because, let's get it, bro. Like before, I was like jacked. I didn't have as much confidence to go up to girls. Now it's like I'll go
about
up.
It. I'm about
bro. It's like now I'm like
I'm bigger than
I'll see a girl and I don't care what she looks. I'm like, yeah, she's not gonna say no. I got this. Let me go do this. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
I feel like one of the big thing too though is like girls can pull almost any guy, but not all guys can pull any girl.
Facts. It's
so much easier for a girl to get whatever guy she wants, I feel like, than me. You know, I mean, I'm with Haley now, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
100%, because it's just the nature of the way things are, and a lot of girls, I guess, don't like it. But when people say that, but it's also like the whole girl body count versus guy body count, and like why guys are respected for having they're like, oh, yo, you're killing it if you have a lot of bodies, and then the girls like kind of shamed for it. It's just because guys have the it's just normal. Like guys ask girls to prom, guys ask girls to marry them, guys ask girls to do stuff with them. You're the initiator. So if you're able to initiate it and make it happen, that's why that respect thing comes along. But that's like kind of off topic. But
so for me, like I have a personal experience with the whole getting girls over the. Haley's gonna hate this, but last year I went through, especially when COVID started, I went through a phase. No, I wouldn't call it a hoe phase. It was just like I was very, into my religion, very like closer than I was than ever, and I was trying to find a wifey. Like honestly, I was trying to.
Yeah, so like, can I say, there's some.
Go ahead.
There was a period of time, where I would see any baddie on TikTok, and I'm scrolling, and I go to the comments. And Alex was the first comment there with 400 likes, and then it was like reply comments. It was like, yo, thanks for letting me borrow your Lamborghini.
Yeah. Yo, Haley's gonna hate that. She's gonna hate she sees that. Yeah.
Nah, but when you're in a relationship, you're like the most loyal guy on the planet.
I'm a hubby type guy. Like I'm not like
you were just looking for a hubby, and then when you found one, it was like, I have never seen you on the comment again. So
yeah, exactly. But like what I was gonna say is like basically during that COVID time, I was very close to God, very very religious and everything, and I was like praying. I'm not gonna lie, I was praying for a wifey, bro. I was a simp. You know, for me, like, I've always been introverted, and I've never been in, like, big friend groups, never partied, never drank. I stayed at home all the time. So for me, companionship was my biggest, like, ally. I loved having a companion. So, like, that's why I was so big in, like, wanting to get married earlier. And so I'm not married, but I wanted to. I envisioned it a lot, not so much, like, I'm trying to focus on whatever. So last year, yeah. So I went through, there was multiple, I'd say, like, 6 or 7 girls that I talked to in a period of, like, very close together, were, like, I would start talking to them. I was like, yeah, I like this girl a lot. And, like, she would leave me on a ton. Like, this is the best physique of my life, too, over summer. Like, I was shredded. That's what helped me blow up. I was starting to gain clout a little bit, but, like, every single girl would turn me down. They'd talk to me for a bit, turn me down, and they all said the same thing. They're like, you're the nicest guy I ever met. Like, you're very attractive, super nice guy. I love, like, how you're close to God and everything. But they'd be like, they'd just, like, turn me down. Every single one.
Because you're too nice.
Yeah, that was a big part.
And that's a huge thing that not a lot of people talk about, and that girls deny all the time. Yeah. But here's a fact of the matter, and this is from my own experience.
Yeah.
When I am too nice to a girl, when I'm nice to and I'm gonna say it, you want what you can't have.
Exactly.
You want what you can't have in life. You want a PS5 so bad, you get the PS5 and you might barely play it. Yeah. And you might use it for the first week and you might love it and you're all about it, and it's like, oh, I got it, whatever.
Yeah.
If you give, I call it the 80-20 rule. This is my, you give them 80% of you. You give them 80% of your, like, everything, that your effort, your, like, niceness. You keep 20% in the bank. You keep 20% of, like, that. Like, they can never have 100% of you. Yeah. But when you're too nice and you're giving them everything they wanted right away, they have it already. There's nothing for them to chase. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can see that.
You know what I mean? So if you give them 80%, but you leave that 20% kind of hanging where they're like, what? There's something missing. Like, he's not giving me, they have the inclination to keep chasing that 20%. So you kind of have to be like a little bit of
a mean guy.
A mean guy sometimes because it's just, bro, it just works. And that's from my own experience. Anytime when I was really, really nice to a girl and, like, I gave her my everything, it didn't end up working out. I ended up feeling like I cared more. Yeah. But when I held back a little bit, and even if I wanted to give them my all, but I was like, you know what, let me chill. Yeah. They were chasing me.
It was like I forgot on the TikTok that went viral. It was like, never treat a girl like a celebrity, or she'll treat you like a fan. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like,
facts.
One big thing too is I realized, like, because I always was like OD, like head over heels. I was like that. You know what I mean? I was just stupid.
And you can be like that. You just can't show it.
Yeah. But, like, I realized, like, especially once I started gaining, like, a clout a little bit, that was giving me a big confidence boost to not, like, have to worry about the female, responding so quickly on Snapchat. And then that's when, like, they started giving me a ton of attention, like, way more.
Yeah, dude. And
Haley's gonna hate this.
Bro, you're talking about your past. You're talking about your past. There's no reason to hate it. But yeah, like, that's another thing. Just, like, it's something so minuscule, but, like, answering quick. It's a thing, dude. People don't want to admit it, and it's like, I think it's stupid because like, I just think it's stupid. But I will sometimes see the message, and I'm like, I'll get to that in 2 hours, and then I'll respond, and you will literally make them want you more by showing them that you want them less.
Oh yeah, or like post on your story while you didn't answer them yet, and stuff like that.
They might get mad, but especially if you're not that. If you're not in a relationship yet, like once you're in a relationship and it's like solidified, you don't have to do that anymore. But when you're like talking stage, if I post a story and didn't answer your text and then answer your text an hour later, she's like, why isn't he prioritizing me? Yeah. And they want you to prioritize them.
They get mad insecure or something.
Yeah, so then that's the thing, dude. It's the chase. They want to have 100% of you. Yeah. But if you're giving them 100% of you right away,
they know they got you.
They got you. And
they can probably get so many other guys too.
And they want someone they can't have. Yeah. That's just what it is, dude. That's why they idolize celebrities, because they can't have them. So they're like, oh, they're so obsessed with them. I guarantee you, like, a lot of celebrities don't even have a personality. They'd be better off with you, but because they can't have the celebrity, they want them. They idolize them. They make them their backgrounds and all that crazy stuff. So that's huge. But yeah, the main thing is that I think the gains gives you the confidence to do that. Because if you don't have that confidence from like the clout or the gains or whatever, you might be like, oh, if I don't answer her, she's going to stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Or if I don't. But it's really like, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah. And like I said, like, I think it honestly gets you the wrong type of women. Like, again, like it'll get you a type of girl maybe wants to like hook up with you and stuff, but it's not gonna get you like a long term. If you're looking like a long term like a wifey, then like definitely I don't recommend using your gains as a primary means to that. Like if you're like I said, going on Tinder, posting thirst traps, that might help, but like that's a different department of what you're getting.
Yeah, there's actually a study done about Tinder, and if you're posting, like if your first picture is like a shirtless picture, you're less inclined to get people swiping right on you.
Bro,
it's a weird stat.
I think like because I remember back when I was uglier, honestly, like when I had Tinder and I was like not as shorter hair, not as ripped and stuff, like I got way more matches than when I was like last summer when I was like shredded, tan, long hair, and I had my first picture as like looking like
they associate muscles with
like a douchebag type guy. Yeah, like oh he's a dick, he's so conceited, you know, he's in himself. But one thing I remember I made a TikTok blew up about this, like if you're a woman watching this, which is probably highly unlikely, if like a guy who's putting all his effort and like if he's taking hour 2 hours out of his day, on top of that if he's like eating healthy too, multiple hours of all that stuff every single day to make his body better, and he's got a great physique and that's what he has to do to maintain it, that shows commitment. Girls want commitment. They go after these guys who literally have completely assholes in them and stuff like that, and like they don't have commitment. But like once they see a guy who's like, oh, like maybe they think it's conceited, they think like, oh, I'm all about myself because I go to the gym and I take care of myself. That itself is like the most form of commitment. So that should be attractive to them. Honestly, that you do that.
Let me touch on this for all the body positivity people and all the people who think like the physique doesn't matter as much as people in the community say it does. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. The first thing people notice about you when they see you is your physique, whether you like it or not. If I see you from a distance, right, and you're shirtless, or you're just standing there with a shirt on, the first thing I see is your physique. Then I get closer and I notice your facial features and everything else. Your physique tells people things about you. If I'm a boss, right, I'm the head of a company. Some guy walks into my office. He's qualified for the job, but he walks in hunched over a little bit, not good posture. You could tell he's like maybe a little bit overweight. And he does his interview, and then another guy comes in, aesthetic, good posture, comes in with confidence, walks in. I'm more inclined to pick that guy for one reason. The reason is I know he took the time to focus on himself and put the work in for himself and develop this physique that he can commit to something and stay committed long enough to look like that. So if you can stay committed to yourself for long enough to look like that, maybe when you work for me, you could stay committed to me, to work for me, to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So your physique says a lot about you. If you're not doing this, if you don't want to build a good physique for girls or whatever whatever it is, build a good physique so that people have a good impression of you.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
If I see you walking by me, even if I don't know you, I'm more inclined to respect you if you have a good physique, because it tells me that you care. I know.
I agree. With
I have a good.
I
have a good physique. I know what it took to get this.
Yeah.
And it took. Dude, every single day, what's your first thing you think about? What am I training today?
Yeah.
When am I gonna fit that into my day?
Type of mentality,
Yeah. So I know about that commitment. Now, if I see that you look like that, I know you have a good committed personality. If I see a fit girl, I'm more inclined to like her because I'm like, dude, she could get in the gym every single day. She's motivated. She has goals. That's attractive.
Yeah, I got you.
That's attractive.
And I feel like one thing is, like for girls who are going for that dad bod or whatever, like we were saying earlier, like you need a guy who can take care of himself before he's gonna be able to take care of you.
On the money,
right?
On the money, yeah.
Like if he's eating Cheetos and snacking and he's like not doing anything about his health, like how's he gonna care after you and stuff? If I'm trying to be healthy, let's say Haley's obviously a very fit, athletic, workout girl, but like if she was like slacking and get this is gonna sound bad, but she was like gaining hella weight and like eating like really bad and stuff, I probably would say something, be like babe, like you shouldn't be eating all this stuff, you need to go back to the gym, like not trying to be like
not being mean,
oh I hate you, I don't love you anymore because you're gaining weight, like I want you to be healthy.
It's you showing that's the thing. It's not about insulting your weight, it's about you being healthy, you getting in the gym every single day. Getting in the gym every day isn't about just getting jacked and getting aesthetic and getting these crazy, it's about just being healthy.
Yeah.
And it's not only, and I say this all the time in a lot of my motivational speeches, it's not only the physical aspect of it, it's the mental aspect of it. If you can get yourself to get in the gym every single day when you don't feel like it, it translates into your real life. You can get yourself to get up and go to work when you don't feel like it. It translates. When you're tired at the gym and you push through and you finish your workout, in real life, when things are going bad, right? and you don't know how to you have this calloused mind from the gym where you can now apply that into your real life, and I can get through things that I don't want to do that will help me succeed, even when I don't want to do them, when I don't feel like doing them.
Yeah.
So it's a big thing, and so with the whole, like, even with a girl, even if you're not a fit girl, right, and you don't like dad bods, you could say it, but you like the attraction is not only the muscle, the attraction is the commitment. The attraction is that I'm now with a person who's so committed to themselves that they can help me get committed to myself. Yeah, which is a big thing. If I'm an unfit girl, I'm still gonna look for a fit guy. Yeah, because I want him to help me get better. It's the same way you pick your friends. Mm-hmm. All my friends are gym rats. I don't know if I have one. Like, I have very minimal friends who aren't gym rats, and if they're not gym rats, they're very focused on something else. Yeah. But it's like that drive. You want people around you with drive. So I want,
because it pushes you. I've seen some of like my friends in the past who I used to go to church with, and they want like even if they're not like super big Christians, they would want like a super Christian girl because they think that it's gonna help draw them into being like way closer to God or something also, like that. You know what I mean?
Like if it's a religion thing, like if you have kids one day and you're not super religious, your spouse can help your kids learn your religion and like teach them the things that you may not know. Yeah. That's the thing for me too. Like I feel like my wife would be able to help me give the foundation and give the right information to my kids for them to be obviously they get to pick their religion, but you know, they can learn about it the right way.
Yeah. Another thing about the whole body positivity thing, like what I hate about it so much is like one thing that sucks too is like Haley was posting like typical dance like trends, and she got banned off TikTok for a week. She was getting her videos taken down, but like these heavier set women who were doing the same dances in like bikinis weren't getting taken down, right? Yeah. But one of the things too is like heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States. If you are obese, you are at a way higher chance to die from heart disease. So I see is telling an overweight person who is, it's not like a genetic thing, well, they can't like because I know some people have like very bad thyroid issues, they can't lose weight. I understand that, but if you were living an unhealthy lifestyle and you were at risk for heart disease, me being like, oh, you're beautiful, like I look in the comments of those videos and all these like girls are like, you know, they're like, yeah, you're gorgeous, you're so beautiful. You're telling them it's okay to be that unhealthy. It's like telling a crackhead who's addicted to crack, like, oh yeah, it's okay to be like that. Here's some more. Like, here's some more crack. Like, it's okay to be addicted. Okay. That's just how you are. That.
Dude, you know I saw this picture on body. I follow this body image positive page just because it pisses me off, and I like to see what they say because I like to. Yeah. Bro, it said, if we all ate the same meals and did the same workouts, we would still all have different bodies. And here's what bothers me about that. That's true. Okay, you know, if I want to play onto your side, you could have some type of thyroid issues where that me and you were eating the same thing and doing the same workouts, I might still have a better physique than you. There's genetics involved and stuff like that. Yeah. When you post this and you put this out there telling people that if we all ate the same meals and did the same workouts, we would still all have different bodies, you are telling people that even if you did what he's doing, you might not be able to accomplish that. That lowers their incentive dramatically to improve themselves. Because like, oh, even if I ate what he ate and did what he did, my genetics aren't going to let me be like that. You're de-incentivizing people to be fit. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem with this whole body positivity movement. Yeah. It's like, no, even if me and you, if what I'm eating is healthy and the workouts that I'm doing are healthy, even if you're not going to look like me, you should want to do it because you should be healthy in your own way and develop your own physique through whatever that is. Yeah. But it should be healthy. I'm not going to tell, if you are overweight, I'm going to tell you that this is unhealthy. I'm not going to be like, you're beautiful in your own ways. You are beautiful in your own ways.
You're lying. And honestly, you're being mean at that point. Like, you look at me dead in my eyes. All these people were commenting on all those, like, the heavier set girl stuff. Like, dead in my eyes, be like, you dead ass think that she is beautiful and attractive. Maybe she's got an awesome personality, but, like, aesthetically, like, I think that's also like a God-given thing. Like, I see it, like, I can see God's creation in all things in life. Ever since I've been a Christian, I can see like the aesthetics of things, because to me that seems like a God's gift to us as humans, like the aesthetics of like a mountain landscape or something like that. Yeah. The same way a body can be very aesthetic and pleasing to the eye, you look at a very overweight person it's not aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I don't care what you say, it's a lie. You're being mean because you're lying.
Dude, if I'm 20% body fat and I post a picture and people are like, you're shredded, bro, I'm gonna be mad. I want you to tell me, like, yo, bro, you look a little heavier today, so I can I can get on a heavier diet and get shredded. Don't lie to me and tell me that I'm okay when I'm not okay. You're just making things worse for me. If you do something wrong, it's my obligation to check you. If you're unhealthy, it's my obligation to be like, yo, you gotta stop doing this. You can't. I'm not gonna be like, yo, you're doing perfectly fine, bro. You're okay. Because I'm lying. I'm being a bad friend.
That's like another goes into the thing of like whole thing with like people getting offended by things. Like people get offended to hear the truth. Like people really get offended to hear the truth. Even if you put straight up logic in front of them, if it goes like, this is a big thing. Like some people are very in tune with themselves logically and some are in tune with themselves emotionally. I talked this with Haley because Haley's very emotional and I'm very logical. So like when we have conversations and stuff and I'm using logical arguments, even if it completely makes sense, if it goes against some type of emotion or be like, oh, well, that makes me sad, then they're like, that's wrong. And this is how I feel like politically, again, like if you don't agree with me politically, I still love you. You should still support me as a content creator because this is another new fitness. But I feel like a lot of people on the Democratic and liberal side associate more with emotions rather than logic. And I feel like a lot of Republican conservative stuff, a lot of it is more logical, like what works,
I think it's personalized. There's dramatic, controversial, very opinionated Democrats, there's dramatic, opinionated Republicans. I think it's all about who you are as a person. But like I said, dude, if you're like, can't get offended about conversations, like, and if you're getting offended, I talk to teach or I talk to learn. I never talk to argue. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never speaking to argue. If I'm talking to somebody, it's because I want to learn from them or I want to teach them. Okay? So if I'm telling you, hey, you're overweight, this is unhealthy, I'm teaching you that what you're doing is not healthy for you and it's not going to be beneficial for your future. Okay? I'm not here for an argument. I'm not here to hear like, but my thyroid. Okay, you might have a thyroid person. You could still be healthier.
Yeah, 100%. You can't use it as an excuse to still keep like snacking on Cheetos and stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Dude, like you should still be trying to make a positive, healthy change for your body.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, dude, and it's you get fit shamed. You literally get fit shamed now, dude. How I get fit shamed all the time.
Yeah,
dude. Can I give you a story? Go ahead. And this is actually crazy. I was outside of Trader Joe's, and this was like because of COVID and stuff. There's like there's a limit on the people that can go inside, and even with men, bro, the dude that was at the front was overweight, and me and my friends were there. We're all wearing our stringers, really fresh out the gym. And he was just, and I'm not making this up, dude. Every single person before us, he was mad friendly, mad nice. Like, when we came to the front, he immediately was like, you can't go in. Hold on, wait. Like, just being mad, assertive, and trying to, like, assert his dominance over, like, us. I guess because we were, like, big and aesthetic. And I'm like, yeah, we're normal people, too. Just because we're fit, just because we're healthy doesn't mean you have to, like, try to impose and assert dominance over
they want to feel like they're better than you in a certain way.
And I'm like, dude, and if he was fit, if the guy was fit, I promise you, he'd be like, yo, you guys look good, and treated us just like he treated everybody else. But you almost get fit shamed nowadays.
No, you definitely do. I think you definitely do get looked at a little bit differently. People might think, like, again, it goes back to the thing of, like, oh, you're conceited, you're all about yourself and stuff like that. But another thing, like, with them doing that, I feel like when I was in high school, especially my senior year when I was 18, my high school had a bunch of strict teachers and strict, like, school officials and counselors and stuff. So, like, they would try to impose themselves. I feel like a lot of people who put themselves in that position, they like feeling like they have authority over somebody.
Right.
So, like, they try to get themselves in positions where they feel like they can do that. Even if you're at, like, a place like getting food somewhere and they feel like they have the ability because maybe they might be a manager or something. Yeah. They love to feel like they have something on you, you know? When
the authority thing. And when you have, if you're, like, people, I guess, feel inferior when they're around people that are bigger than them. So even like me, when I first started going to the gym, and I don't know if it's a bad thing, but like I would see people who are jacked and I would automatically give them more, like, this is me, I would give them more respect because I'm like, oh, you know, he's like, I'm not gonna walk around him the wrong way, right? That I feel like you earn that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You earn that respect that I'm giving you. But some other people want to feel like they feel inferior in that moment, and they feel like their manhood is being attacked.
So they have to compensate.
Or whatever, womanhood, whatever it is, they have to compensate by being more aggressive with you. Like, they automatically feel they need to be more aggressive to get their point across to you so they can get their assertiveness back. And I'm a very calm-headed person, bro. So when people start doing that, I'm just like, I start laughing. I'm like, yo, dude, you have nothing to prove to me.
Yeah.
Like, I train. I like training. I'm a nice guy. So just be nice to me, because I'm not here to start any problems just because I have muscles, you know?
Yeah. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too.
Are you feeling it?
Well, how long are we in?
We're 24 minutes. I mean, we could end it early, bro, but I'm slumped. But yeah. So if you are a overweight person watching this, you know, I still love you. Jesus loves you. But you know, you probably should make some healthier choices and stuff like that. And it's all love. Like, I'm not saying like you're ugly. I'm not saying, but people hate like saying if you tell someone they need to change, they hate it. They like being comfortable. And that's how humans are.
Comfort is a disease.
We're meant to be lazy. Like, humans are programmed to literally do like the least amount of effort possible and stuff. That's how we are evolutionary wise. Like, we're supposed to be lazy and stuff. Yeah. So when you tell somebody that they need to change, they're like, no, like I'm like perfectly fine.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to be around that. Dude, when I was skinny, people would tell me that I'm skinny. If people told me, yo, you're fine the way you are, and like really made me believe that, because as a human, I'm accustomed to comfort. If I never got uncomfortable, if I didn't want to get uncomfortable, people were like, bro, you look good the way you are, and I was getting everything I wanted being skinny, why would I work out?
Yeah.
But people told me, like, even my dad was like, oh, you're skin and bones.
You need pressure, bro. Pressure produces diamonds.
And then I was like, yo, my dad's telling me I'm skinny. Like, he's probably right. I got to work out. Is that my phone? Yeah. He's like, I'm like, you're probably right. I got to train. I got to work out. So, grab it real quick, yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at this Snapchat.
Wait, I'm in that same group.
Oh my God, yeah, bro. There's like so much people who like added me, probably Hattie too, into like Snapchat group chats, and every time they call in the chat, I get it on my phone. I always think it's somebody, and it's always the username or the group name chat is always something mad and inappropriate. So it pops up on my phone. I'm just like, what?
I have a group on Snapchat called Hattie's. It was first Hattie's Offspring.
I saw that. I think I was in it.
Yeah, they added you. They were telling me, can I add Alex? I was like, if you want to add Alex, add it. And then it turned into Hattie's failed abortions.
Oh my. Yeah, they're funny, dude.
I have like a bunch of OG group chats that were there when I had like 5,000 to 8,000 followers. So it's like pretty cool. Like, now that I'm going up and up, and like I still try to like keep close to the people who supported me at the beginning and stuff.
Always, that's important.
But more importantly, to finish off the podcast, if you are triggered by this, then you are the problem.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah, if you're triggered by this, you are the problem. I want you to take the message with a grain of salt and realize that, like, people telling you that you're overweight isn't trying to insult you or offend you or hurt your feelings. They're trying to tell you that
it's a fact. It's just
use it as an incentive to get better. Use it as, if I'm telling you that you will be healthier when you lose weight, you should really focus on your health. And not only will you look better, you will feel better every single day if you are healthier. You will feel like you have higher energy levels.
And if you got a bunch of Karens like spewing at you that you're beautiful and that you're perfectly fine the way you are, they are lying straight to your face, and that is disrespectful.
Cut them off. They're fake. They're lying to you.
Don't let them lie to you. You need to surround yourself with people who are going to push you to be a better person, not keep you in a comfortable place where you're not going to grow at all. So so that's it for today's podcast. If you guys enjoyed it, if you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Also check out Hattie. I'll have his YouTube link in the description. But again, if you guys like this type of stuff, I'll have the two cameras. This is the first time. I literally just bought these mics literally like a few hours ago. So we're getting it set up. We're learning. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you interact with this so that it boosts the algorithm. And if you guys do, I'll post a lot more of these. Hattie does not live far away at all, so we can do these pretty often. But yeah, thank you guys for all love and support. You guys are amazing.
Love you guys. Thanks, guys.